Welcome to art. Today we are going to be starting our Van Gogh inspired collage of flowers. Today our first step is going to be to write our name on the back of this paper so we don't forget. Then you're going to flip it over and you are going to be adding masking tape to the sides. This is going to give it this effect of like a border. So to do this, you're going to tear off a piece and you're going to line it up with the edge of the paper the best you can. Make sure it's straight. And then you're going to kind of make sure it's pushed down, but you don't want to push super hard because then it's really going to get stuck and it could tear the paper later. So I'm going to kind of measure this and then rip it with my fingers. It's okay if a little bit hangs off the edge, that way it'll be easy to take it off of the paper later. And we're gonna do one more at the top. Okay, now that we've done that, we're just gonna make sure all the edges are smooth, just lightly touching them. And then I'm going to draw a line towards the bottom of my paper so that I remember to stop using blue right there because it needs to go from blue to brown for like a table. So just towards the bottom of the paper, I'm just going to sketch a line in pencil so I remember where to stop with blue. Now I'm going to begin with blue paint. It'll be a light blue color that I've already mixed for you. Going to get some on your paintbrush. Might need to hold your paper. And you want to bring it all the way to the edge, but you don't need to paint the tape completely because we're going to take that off. And this should not take that long because it's one color. We're just trying to get the paper covered with this blue. You want to make sure you're smoothing it out as you go. You don't want huge wet spots or streaks on the paper. All right, now that I've covered the blue part, I'm going to rinse my brush off really well. You gotta dry your brush pretty well. And then we're going to put the lid on the blue, switch to brown. You want to be careful where you get to the blue because you don't want to mix a ton of paint together. All right, now before we put this on the drying rack, we're going to remove the masking tape while it's wet because then the tape will come up pretty easily. So we're going to peel the masking tape a little bit so it's kind of off of the paper. We're going to hold down the paper there and then gently pull this up so that we don't tear the paper underneath. Once you take this off, it can go in the trash cans at the end of your table. Since that didn't take that long, we're also going to make the vase today. To do this, you'll need a yellow piece of paper and a pencil. And you're going to try and sketch a oval shape that takes up most of the paper. So I'm going to start on this side and sketch a curved line. And then I'm going to go down on both sides. And then connect both sides. Then to get this kind of effect, like there's a darker yellow and a light yellow, we're going to use a white colored pencil to shade in the bottom here. So we're going to add this brown line right here to kind of separate the two parts of the base. And then you are going to sign your name right here like Vincent van Gogh did. So I'm going to do Mrs. Moss. And then this bottom part we're going to color white like this. And just like last year when I taught you guys, you can get a edge like this on your colored pencil and it makes coloring faster. All right, now we're going to cut this out. All right, so to finish that up, I just erased any pencil marks that were left on the sides. And then this needs to go in your folder in the pocket so that you don't lose it for next time. That is day 1 complete.